I guess the best way to describe 101 Dalmatians as, yeah, a really fun movie. Like, it's fun, it's funny, very clever, and has very likable characters, and on pretty good animation. Well, that's basically, well, oh yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say right now, is that I really like the film, and I see why it is a Disney classic. But is it one of my favorites? Well, let's take a look at the story. Well, it's about a little dog named Pongo, and his owner Roger. Pongo oversees Perdita and her owner, or Anita, who are walking towards the park, and then Pongo, literally turns like goes like daylight savings time, and like it brings the clock like a few minutes later, and then Roger's huh, is it that time already? Well, Roger's basically a songwriter, Anita used to work for one of the characters in this. Well, used to work for Cruella De Vil, which I will talk about in a second. Sorry, but they happen to bump into each other, and then a little bit of a comedic stuff happens, and then we see them get married. But then a few months go by. Over a year goes by, and then later on the villain of the film, Cruella De Vil, pops in on and goes where are they? Where are they? Where are they? For heaven's sake, where are they? Basically asking for the puppies, that Pongo and Perdita want to have. So basically, she wants the 15 dogs when they're first born, and then basically, he wants them to make fur coats out of them. Yeah. And I love before she tries to buy the puppies. I love the scene where she's blast this wretched pen. And then the ink sprays all over Roger and Pongo, and they're hold on one second, and they're like this. Or they're their faces covered in ink and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, that's really fun. That's really funny. But then once she gets rejected by them, and she sends out her bumbling henchmen named Horace and Jasper, to basically kidnap all of them. So basically, how they try to get the puppies, they actually fake them, try to convince the old lady that they're from the electric company. But in the live action one, they actually don't really do that. They basically kind of barge in when Joan Plowright's character opens the door up. But it is still pretty similar. But anyway, they're not the only puppies that they've been kidnapped. They also kidnapped 84 other ones to make at least 99 puppies. But then we see the scene where the dogs communicate and stuff, keep on barking, and some really good cameos actually, a few dogs from Lady and the Tramp, like Jock, for example, which is a really cool cameo. Well, have you realized that they did it again in another Disney animated film with the Lady and the Tramp characters? Well, that's of course another story. Then when they hear the news that they found the puppies, Pongo and Perdita basically run towards an old mansion to save them. And then Cruella De Vil basically tells Horace and Jasper to start killing the puppies with chloroform, or drown them, and stuff. Then she said that they don't do it, she'll have to call the police. Which I'm really kind of, really? You're just going to call the police when you're basically the culprit or something? Well, of course, framing and stuff, the whole bunch. So basically, they beat the bad guys later on, and they basically live happily ever after, as you probably imagine, especially for a Disney film like this. So, yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun. It has some good songs. Well, actually, I think there's only one song basically called Cruella De Vil. Cruella De Vil, Cruella De Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. I actually love the lyrics to that song. I even love those two bubbling villains on Horace and Jasper. They're pretty funny. Even the live action one, they're great. Even Hugh Laurie as Horace, the actor from Harry Potter is Jasper. Yeah, they basically get a good lines. the villain, Cruella De Vil, of course, is a great and very funny villain. Or she's kind of like the Queen of Hearts or something. And then, I do like the two, the husband and wife, like Roger and Anita. They're kind of enjoyable. Oh, but Roger seems to like to be like the most fun or something because I love how he's a music writer and stuff. Oh, then I also like. Well, there's a lot of things to really enjoy. Are there any problems? I don't think I do have one. One because I don't know. Or it's more. I mean, I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything, but I do. But I don't think it was meant to be. Like, it's more meant to be like a natural family fun, a fun family picture with really good some good comedy, and some good characters, and a lot of really good animation, and a really cool climax. Where it's like, I love how Corella's car, for example. Hold on 1 second, please. Wait, take my Oh yeah, I have the DeLorean on time machine thing. Like, it's the part 2 one. Like where this is there's a handle right over here where my thumb is. And if you push it forward, or the wheels go down, like in the hover mode. So basically, when Corella's like trying to chase them down, the car like strips down into a hot rod, or something, and it's really cool to look at. I love how she makes those really, like those big bloodshotty eyes, it really creeped me out as a kid. It still creeps me out. Like, it's one of the scariest faces I've seen in Disney, aside from Lady Tremaine making that mean look at Cinderella. Like, yeah. So, on the whole, 101 Dalmatians is definitely a Disney classic, but not a masterpiece or anything, but I do consider it as a Disney classic. Is it one of my favorites? Well, I don't know, to be honest, but I mean, I guess I like some of the other Disney animated films better. But luckily, the next one is actually one of my favorites. But yeah, check it out. And if you did see it, give me a comment below. Click a like in this video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, please. And I'm the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.